It's match day, and it's the first time I've done a live vlog for a little while, and this is a big one. It's the first time this season I'm going to watch my hometown team, the one who I have supported for years, so I am very much looking forward to it. So about to head down for Hartlepool versus Yeovil Town now, and I will check in with you when I get there. So I've made it down to Hartlepool, and that was actually a very smooth trip. It was a little busy going through Newcastle, but you'd expect that really on a Saturday, especially on a match day. So you could say I did quite well to get here as easily as I did. So I am a Yeovil Town fan who is living in the northeast. I've been here about 5 years, but I grew up supporting Yeovil. I had a season ticket for a long time and got some amazing memories. So they're very much my team, and I'm looking forward to seeing them for the first time at this season. So for that reason, I'll make you aware now. If you've seen my vlogs before, they're usually quite neutral and balanced. Today is going to be bias. It's going to be happy if Yeovil score a goal. It's going to be sad if Yeovil concede a goal. You get the idea. But if there's good football from Hartlepool, I will appreciate it, hopefully. Anyway, let's have a look at the build-up to this. So, Hartlepool come in very good form. I don't think they've lost since the middle of October, and that was an FA Cup match. They were unbeaten through November. They're coming in off the back of a win over Truro, I think, was their last game, and Nicky Featherstone has been appointed the permanent boss. So they will definitely be favourites today, but we'll be here hoping that we can at least give them a game. Things were looking dire for us as we went about 9 games without a win, and you could tell by reading things that there just wasn't an awful lot of hope. Now, the owner has brought in a new manager, Billy Rowley, who had his first game last week, and he managed to stop the rot as a brace from Luke McCormick gave us our first win for quite a while over Boston. So we'll hopefully come in off the back of that with a bit of confidence and see what we can do. As I said, we're not favourites, but I'm looking forward to at least seeing them, and as long as they do their best and provide a good game, I'll be happy with what I see today. So I'll catch up with you guys a little bit more when I get in and around the ground.
I've already seen them, he knows. Sorry, mate. It's all right.
So, I've been here twice before. We lost both of them 2-1, so hoping for a change of fortunes today. But it's the first time anyone has given me a chocolate coin, just for turning up. So, thank you very much to the Hartlepool lady who did that. Merry Christmas to you as well, even though it's still a few weeks away. But I think before long I'll be heading into the ground and soaking in a bit of the atmosphere. I'm early, but it's worth it, I think. I don't get to do this very often.
One of those massive things that you have to like come down. I couldn't get it into the right zone. When you've got all your confidence, get it in your clothes. Yeah. Worst thing is taking the lid off. Oh, yeah. The lid off. Trying to sit stretching out. So yeah.
So I've sat down the front because for some reason this is why I like sitting. There's not really any logic to it, but I do have some team news. So I will start with the home team, Hartlepool United. So they have Evans, Ben, John, Parks, who is captain, Kuogan, I think you pronounce it, Campbell, Sharon, Hunter, Miley, Reed, Daly. Substitutes: Smith, Francis, Ferguson, Johnson. Topolay, Brown and Angiers. So for the Yeovil boys, it's Ward in goal, Williams, Wannell, who I expect to be the captain, Ferguson, Efete, Cousin Dawson, McCormick, McGavin, Daly, Greenslade and Jarvis. Substitutes: Gould, Whittle, Ellison, Oluwabori, Jolliffe, Ramirez Espain and Campbell. So I'm hoping that's a good side. I've just run into the father and grandfather of Luke McCormick, who scored the brace last week. They've come down from Sunderland to support today. And Luke's father said that he believes he works very well with McGavin in the middle. So we'll see if he's proven right today. I hope he is. About 10 minutes before we get going, the singing has definitely started. Our crowd are definitely up for it. I expect theirs are as well. I'll be back with you when we're just about to start. Hartlepool versus Yeovil Town. Let's go! Green and white army. Green and white army. The Yeovil boys travel near and far. You will ever singing from the Santa Hewish Park. Ole, 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 ole. We follow Yeovil boys in green. We won the fucking conference in 2003. We are the Yeovil boys. We travel near and far. Singing on the Sunday. Well, that's the perfect time to do my 15-minute update, even though we scored just before it. We do have a free kick coming up right now, so if you hear a load of noise, then that will have gone positively. But it's a really good goal, actually. Some really good play. Puts McCormick in down the wing, who plays it into Jarvis, who has an easy finish towards the back post. And that's us ahead, and I'm definitely going to stand up. If you love Yeovil, stand up. If you love Yeovil, stand up. But prior to that, the best chance fell to Hartlepool. They played some similar football, broke into our box, and it was heading to the bottom corner, but it was Jed Ward who got a hand to it and was able to keep that out. Other than that, not a huge amount has happened, but I'm happy Glover at the minute because we're ahead with nearly 18 minutes played. So that's about 30 minutes into the match, and it's got quite lively in the past few minutes actually. We definitely are having the better chances. We had a really good chance through Daly, which was saved by the keeper. I think it was Daly anyway. And we've just had a long ball go forward that McCormick managed to get on the end of, and that hit the post. So we've come close. But Hartlepool are playing some good football as well and are getting forward. We've generally been quite strong, but the only issue is really we're giving the ball away at the back quite cheaply, and there's a few times that's happened. And the last time is when they got the closest. They had a really good chance. It was offside in the end, but had it not been, well, he missed. But point I'm making is we can't afford to give it away that cheaply. So, still quite a lot of the game left to go, and my next check-in will be half-time unless there's a goal.
Watching Super Yeovil, putting on a show.
Okay, so that's half time, and it's been a really enjoyable game actually. Played in quite a good spirit, mainly, and obviously I'm pleased because we're ahead. But the last 15 minutes was definitely Hartlepool's. They played some good football going forward, a lot of 1-2s, and there were a lot of balls into the box. If someone had got on the end of them, then they would have scored. So not an awful lot from us in that last 15 minutes. We did sit back a bit, it appeared, and I don't think the Hartlepool keeper touched the ball until about 44 minutes after I last spoke to you. So I do hope that we come out a bit more attacking in the second half, because I don't think it's going to stay 1-0. But the half as a whole, I think we played some really good football. It's much better than anything I saw on National League TV earlier this season. So, yeah, I'm happy Glover at the moment, and hopefully we'll continue playing well in the second half and try and take 3 points home. So, I will see you when the second half starts. Right, second half about to get going, and I will give you a 15-minute update unless we get any goals.
Watching Super Yeovil, putting on a show. Everywhere we go, watching Super Yeovil, putting on a show.
Whoa, everywhere we go, watching Super Yeovil,
Putting on a show.
whoa, everywhere we go,
Watching Super Yeovil, putting on a show. So still noisy in this stand, and Yeovil still ahead after 60 minutes. I'd say Hartlepool have still been the better side in the past 15 minutes. You saw the chance that they had, which was a good save by Jed Ward, and they got quite close from a corner after that. But even though they've been getting forward a lot, there's not been a huge amount of chances from them since. We have had a ball across the face ourselves. Like I said, Hartlepool were doing well in the first half. I think Hartlepool have changed their style a little bit. They've not been playing quite so much down the wing. There's more substitutions being made now, or just the one, I think, for Hartlepool. I'm not entirely sure who it is at the minute, but the game is still largely in the balance, I'd say, with Yeovil ahead. The next goal could well be vital, that's for sure. So I will check back in 15 minutes again, unless there is a goal. Simpsons, green and white army, Rolly and 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 Simpsons, green and white army. 75 minutes through and it's still 1-0 to Yeovil. I'd say the teams look as likely as each other at the moment. It's quite entertaining actually. Both teams are getting forward with some pace. I think Yeovil are putting the pressure on the Hartlepool back line a lot better than they were early on, and they found it quite difficult to get the ball out. When they have though, they've been quick, and I think that's largely come to the substitutes they've brought on. Brown and Francis, I think. I think it's only Yeovil who have had a chance where the keepers had to make a save in the past 15 minutes. That was a deflected opportunity that went out for a corner. But as I said, it's quite entertaining. There's a lot of fast play, and there could still be goals in this. And if there are, I hope they go to us. So, 15 minutes left, I will check back in later. Rowley and Simpsons, green and white army. 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 Come on! Woohoo! and you can tell what has happened here. It's Go on! Oh. Anyway, it was the second goal for Yeovil, and it's Luke McCormick. Brilliant pace down the wing and up front. He's cut in and he's just curled it beautifully into the bottom corner, and you can hear what it means to this lot. What an amazing result this is going to be. So we're just waiting for the final whistle now, and there'll be quite a loud celebration coming from here, I'll tell you that much. Yeah! Green and white army, Rowley and Simpsons. 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 Green and white army. Oh dear, this is not what you want to see. What a disappointing end, there's no need for this. Jedward, in the middle of the goal, Jedward, in the middle of the goal, yeah! Green and white army, Rowley and Simpsons. Green and white army, Rowley and Simpsons. Green and white army, Rowley and Simpsons. Green and white army. I love you, son. Touch it in, all right? Brilliant, brilliant. My fault. Right, well, things calmed down a little bit. I think I'll end up doing the full post-match thoughts when I get home, because I'm not sure how much light I'm going to have outside here, but what a great game to be able to see. I'm really pleased I came down for that. It was such a good performance for most of it. As I said, a little shaky at the back at times, but we've had the new manager for 2 matches, and I think they just played with so much passion today. And you know, when thinking about who the man of the match could be, no one's really standing out in particular because they all put a shift in. So as I said, I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but celebrations like we just saw, it's part of the reason we love football, really, isn't it? Seeing Luke McCormick be able to celebrate with his dad and his granddad, who have come to watch him today, you know, stuff like that's really special. And it's great for everyone who's travelled here today. It's been a long way for most of the fans, so excellent stuff. So I will give my post-match thoughts when I can, but thanks for staying with me so far.
So I'm back home after the game, a lot quicker than most Yeovil fans there today. So hope you're having a good coach journey down, but by the time you see this, you'll already be there, so it's a bit of a pointless statement, but anyway, at least we had a very enjoyable game to watch. So I'm pretty exhausted and I've got to edit all this, but it's worth it. So just a few thoughts about today's game. I said during the match that during different periods of the match I thought a different team was on top. I do think we deserved to win overall, mainly because I think we had the better chances. Maybe not more chances, but I think we had better chances, which were easier to score from. Hartlepool did engineer chances, but I think we defended well against them, and the team needs to take credit for that. They struggled to break us down, and for that reason, they weren't able to score. Looking a bit more at the Hartlepool side, I can see why they've had the run that they've had. I think there is some quality in that team. It was Campbell, Brown and Francis who caught my eye the most on the Hartlepool team and looked like they could cause some danger, and there was definitely some pace around. So maybe they just had an off day today. I'd be interested in hearing from a few Hartlepool fans around how today compared to other matches they've seen recently, as to whether it was a similar sort of performance and we just performed well against you, or whether you think you had an off day. And as for Yeovil, well, it's the first time I've seen them live, so I'm not really the best one to judge, but I'm certainly getting the idea that that was a far more solid performance than most of the ones we've had this season. As I said, I've seen a bit on National League TV, and I did find that more enjoyable today, for sure. And I think the team worked well as a group, and I think they know that. A few of the players said afterwards that they felt that the team gelled really well today. And a lot went through Luke McCormick. I don't think there's any way of ignoring that. He got the assist for Jarvis's goal and then scored himself at the end. So he's definitely a very key player, and hopefully he'll continue in the form that he's in. So not a huge amount more to say on that. As I said, I'd love to hear from other people who were at the game, Yeovil fans, around how that compares to previous performances this season, and what sort of structure they believe Billy Rowley is starting to build. And as I said, Hartlepool fans, around how it compares to your performances this season and where you see yourselves going from now. So thank you all very much for watching. It's been quite a long video, so thank you for making it this far. And I'll hopefully be back with another football vlog sometime soon, but there's other sports that I look at as well, and obviously produce some highlights. So keep your eyes open, and thanks again for watching.